Welcome back, everyone. Have you ever asked yourself, when does the body begin to decline in the gym based on physical performance, including muscle building? Now, a lot of people are gonna have a different answer, obviously, but I'm gonna share with you my experiences. Now, I feel when you get into your mid 40s, specifically 45, this is when the body begins to actually show signs of having less performance, and you're gonna have a harder time building muscle, and your recovery is going to suffer as well. Now, this happened to me this year. Just a year before, at the age of 44, I felt amazing. I actually felt my performance was actually going higher, and I even made a video on how amazing I felt. Now, everything was amazing, recovery was amazing. Building muscle was just as easy as it was when I was in my 30s. So obviously, I didn't show any signs into my mid 40s at 44. However, when I got to 45, I don't know what happened, but I just started showing signs, physical signs I'm talking about, and I never had before. So I wanna make one thing clear. My diet stayed the exact same. My sleeping patterns remained the same. My training regimen remained the exact same. My stress levels remained the same. So I changed absolutely nothing on my lifestyle, on my training, on my diet, and just everything in general. Everything stayed the same. The only thing that changed was me turning 44 to 45. I know it sounds in just a few months, but just a few months, something could happen to your body, just unexpected. Age is gonna start hitting you one day, especially in the gym. Now, I read various articles over the years. Even Arnold Schwarzenegger stated that he felt incredible until he got into his mid-40s. This is when the body begins to show signs of wear and tear. Now, I want to make one thing clear as well. My joints are still feeling amazing. I don't have any joint problems, and I don't take any joint medication either. I never allowed myself to go to complete failure, which is what kept my joints very healthy from a young age. And at 45 right now, my joints are still feeling amazing. Mentally, I'm still mentally sharp as I was in my 20s or even in my teens. So I wake up every day, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm full of energy. My mental acuity is very effective. So obviously, my mental motivation is still there. I'm not someone who's lazy. I can run 3 businesses. I can work 10, 15 hours a day and still go to the gym, still cook, and still do everything, and still have a lot of energy left over. So this is not a problem whatsoever. I also want to mention my testosterone levels right now are actually higher than they were in my 20s. So in my 20s, I had some deficiencies, and I corrected these, like I was zinc deficient, some other vitamins deficient, magnesium deficient, and so on. So I adjusted my diet, and my numbers went from the lower 500s all the way to the upper 700s. So my numbers last I checked were sitting at 780 nanograms, which is a pretty high number for people in their 40s. So this is exactly what's going on. So basically, building muscle is not all to do with testosterone. A lot of people are gonna tell you your testosterone levels begin to decline as you get older. Well, my levels are actually higher than they did before. However, building muscle is actually harder. Now, also, the past year, I decided to lose muscle because I wanted to go more for an athletic look, to feel better. I wanted to do a lot more outdoor sports, but building muscle was never a problem. Now, if you look at these pictures from the age of 44 and 45, like following the exact same workout, the exact same lifestyle, my body is showing signs I'm not looking as it did at the age of 44. So I'm looking a little bit softer. My muscles are not as dense. I feel my recovery is taking a little bit longer in the gym. So I need an extra day off from the gym. Now my joints are still feeling great, so that's not a problem. My mental recovery is still very well, so I never stress my nervous system at a very high level, so I never get, adrenal fatigue, so to speak. But when it comes to my recovery, I don't know what's going on, but when you get to that age of 45, to me, everything started to decline. So I also want to mention that the foods are getting harder to digest. Now, one thing I do every year is I do food intolerance tests. That means that I go and I do a test with various foods, and I see what food my body is going to respond best to, and this is what I feed my body, and I feel everybody should be doing them. Now, I tried various diets over the years. I tried keto diet, which didn't work at all, left me feeling drained. My mental energy suffered, It actually cost me money because I couldn't operate as well in my businesses. So yes, a lot of people are gonna mention they get the opposite results with keto diets, but not me. I didn't respond well to it at all. It made me go flat, made me lose my energy, and it made my business suffer, all right? Same thing with a carnivore diet. I respond best by eating moderate protein, moderate fats, and actually high carbohydrates. I don't feel sluggish. I don't get any sugar crashes. My blood work looks the best when I follow that type of diet. This is why you should do food intolerance tests and figure out which diet is best for you. That's what I'm gonna do again this year. So I'm gonna do another food intolerance test this year to see what foods my body is responding best to right now. Because over the years, certain foods have changed. When I was younger, I can drink whey protein, and now I can't drink it anymore at all. Not even the plain version with no artificial sweeteners. My body just doesn't digest it anymore. However, I'm not lactose intolerant. I can eat yogurt by the gallon and not have any problems. I can eat cheese and not have any problems. However, whey protein just kills me completely. So that's just one of the foods, but there's other foods, obviously. I'm not gonna name you the entire list here. It's gonna take forever. But food intolerance tests is something everybody should be doing, and I feel now it's time for another one. This is what I feel happens. Sometimes you get up in the morning, you feel motivated to go to the gym, even now at the age of 45, but the weights are just not feeling as they did before. Like recovery is not the same. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna change now. So if you have any idea what you suggest, or somebody who has been through that when he got to a certain age, I wanna remain natural. I don't feel I need any assistance right now because my testosterone levels are sitting at a very high number to begin with. So that's not a problem. I mean, my libido is good. My mental outlook is good. I'm not depressed. I still wake up every morning feeling like $1 million. So my only problem is my physical performance in the gym. And yes, you need to accept that. I've accepted this, but it doesn't mean I'm not gonna try to find a way to correct it. This is why I'm making this video. I was bored. I decided to make a video. I have a lot of free time right now. And what the hell, I might get some information, people offering me some advice. You know, if I can get one advice from someone, it could be worth it. I listen to all advice. I'm not one of these people that says, I know it all. This is why you should never stop learning. And this is how you improve on your everyday life. So take advice from everyone and then feel what advice is going to work best. So that's what I'm gonna do. I might change my diet. I might change my training regimen. And I think I'm gonna make another video the next coming days on what exactly I am gonna be doing, because I feel this is a good time for me to make, I don't know, a small transformation. Sometimes if I make videos, I get a little more motivated. And I did make a transformation video a long time ago. I was actually one of the very first people to do a transformation video on YouTube. This was back in 2006. And I don't know what happened to that video, but this is the pictures, and this is an award-winning transformation I did. So I know how to transform my body. Although now it's getting a little bit harder as you're getting older, so it's gonna be a little bit of a bigger challenge. So I'll see what I'm gonna be doing. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. And I'm very open to suggestions. Till next time.